everybody. Hello, Mints. Hello, Debbie. Good to see y'all made it on this Friday night. How y'all doing? Hopefully well, I'm sure. Just had a bit of slow day for me, not too much going on. Oh, I see Tails Rules has entered. Welcome back, Tails Rules. Glad to have you here. Yes, I got tested. I'm good. Yeah, because that'd be a bit of a problem. Honestly, all the coughing that I've just been doing lately might just be from, like, the colds and stuff. Because the room gets cold. Big feet. Way off my shoulders. Love to see it. But how have y'all been doing? Tell me about y'all's week, y'all's day. Before we jump right into Ace Attorney, I can wait for a little bit. How have y'all been doing? I'm going to like squint sometimes because I don't know if it's because I got off of my workout that I feel like I'm like seeing stuff alive and well. Yeah. Yep, that's a good thing. I'm ready for school. Yeah, hopefully you do well with law school stuff. I'm sure you will. Seem like you're studying hard. I'm gonna be taking little breaks between Ace Attorney to just have some food for today. It's like a salad and a portobello burger. I didn't know what I was looking at. I had just, for the first time, seen a portobello burger. It was not what I was expecting. Yeah, it's a salad portobello burger. It's pretty good. It's got a little bit of a kick to it that I didn't expect it to have, honestly. Yeah, but it's pretty good. Hold on. It's very nice. It took a minute to get down, but it's very tasty. Alright. Water set. Sustenance is good to go. I feel like an obvious super good patty melt. Where do you get those? What's even in it? What even is it? Seasoned fries with a crispy on the outside. A crispy what? I'm afraid I'm not as cultured right now. I'm being revealed a little bit. I don't think I've ever been to Freddy's Steak Burgers. I don't even know if we have one out here. Oh goodness. But I'm boring. I usually stick to the same thing whenever I go to IHOP, which is just like a mushroom spinach omelet with like a side of pancakes. Get your bread and your protein at the same time. Hasn't failed me once. Pretty fulfilling. Cannot complain with that. Although nowadays I am rather sad that I can never get the like the big funny face looking pancake that was only reserved for the little kids, and that had just all the sugar, maybe the chocolate, It's a big old pancake, whipped cream, chocolate chips. Maybe like some strawberries and fruit. Good stuff. Very strong stuff. Yep. Oh, maybe it's the weekend. Well, yeah. Oh, yes, it is Friday. Time has just been whizzing by, honestly. It doesn't even feel like Friday, and yet it is. Here we are. Ace Attorney on a Friday. Who would have thought? But of course, goes without saying, thank you all for being here. I very much value you guys' attendance. Many thanks. Alright, I think we hit 9:10. Maybe some more people will show up. Who knows? Maybe some will lurk. That's okay. So let's get this thing going. I totally clicked out of OBS, expecting you guys to see what I see. There we go. Let me grab you. Solid. You gotta be shitting me. For fuck's sake. Okay. Technical difficulties, you love them. Huh? No. No. Okay. Yep. Okay, it's one. You gotta just bring it downtown. Bring it down. Downtown a little bit. Down. And that'll kill it. Is that good? Please tell me that's good. For fuck's sake. Come on, load, you son of a gun, load. We're on a schedule here. You're killing me, Smalls. Plain shit. Okay. We're just going to believe that that looks good. Should look good. Without further ado, let's get right back into it. On the last, the great Ace Attorney thing, we have discovered a fabulous man by the name of Eggert Benedict? Personally, I prefer scrambled, but we'll see what we can do about that. And we've exposed this man with having some connection with Mr. McGilden. Now, what's the deal with that? Let us find out, shall we? One last little sip for good luck. As my phone refuses to work. I'm gonna do it one last little try. Got some more coughing in the background. With an excuse to boot. Good for you. Alright, we're just not gonna show it on the phone. Hello, chat. I'm going to need your participation in here. Are we still good? Are we still live? Because nothing's showing up on my phone. offline. Okay, so y'all can still see everything. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh dear. Okay, everything's good. Alright, we're just gonna go phoneless today. That's fine, we can work that out. We have backup plans. That's okay. Alright. Let us continue and see what's the deal with this dude. And see if we can scramble him. Well, well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances. Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind. Pray tell, Miss Usato. Well, according to what Mr. Windibank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coat could have been redeemed, was it not?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Today would be precisely 2 months since it was first deposited.
Well, today is 15th April, so 2 months ago today...
Would have been the 15th February, sir, that's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 10:30 p.m., I see.
What? But that suggests... Yes, 15th February is precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place. Oh, shit. And 10:30 in the evening is precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding. Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence. Looking a little sus, my guy. You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However, hey, yo! Oh, shit. Fuck. It's like that? Damn, over a diss? Fuck you. It's like that. He keeps that thing on him. Shit. Fuck me. Alright. Okay, we're in this situation now. That's great. Oh, fantastic. I must insist you hand over the music box disc now. It would be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box. What do I do? Oh shit. Son of a bitch. I was just hitting the fucking spacebar. God damn it. Okay, well, I mean, it's not like we have any other option in this case. What is he gonna do? Actually shoot me? I got a second game. Why is the first thing I see on stream the man pointing a gun directly at me? He's out for blood. Or more, he's out for music discs. For some fucking reason. He could shoot me at any moment. I hate to give in, but what other choice do I really have here?
Hold it!
What the? Oh shit. Mr. Windibank! He's gonna Persona 3 himself!
This is my shop! I can't allow any harm to come to my customers. If that were to happen, I should have taken my own life.
Mr. Windibank, no! This is not the approach. You just had him almost in check. And you pointed at yourself. Do you think that's gonna stop him? He's ready to kill! And so are you, apparently, but not the man who's drawn a gun at us. Alright, that's enough. Oh yes, sir, Gregson. Inspector Gregson. Inspector? I don't fucking remember the voice I gave him. Oh well. That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised at one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's this all about, eh? Oh, praise be! You're here at last! I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my very own establishment. He is still trained on me. It would seem you have the upper hand. What is this song? This is Gregson's theme. Huzzah, we even got the code back. Right, you lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy. Petty? Mr. Windibank very nearly met his end. Solid point. Yeah, by his own gun, as far as I can tell. It still stands. Oh dear. And the whole of Britain could have met it with its end if I don't get to the bottom of this case I'm supposed to be working on. What? What on earth is the case, Inspector? Spare no detail, Gregson. I might have said a little too much. No matter. It's nothing to do with you lot. Anyway, sir, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station. But of course, Inspector. Oh shit. Ah! He's getting away! Get after him, lads! Whistle the beat officer too. Sir! He fucking twirled away. How could we have seen that coming? His style is impeccable. I already messed up the quote. Bail. There's been a spat of thefts at pawn shops around here recently. So we fitted emergency buttons underneath the counters for brokers to let us know if there's trouble. Truly a smooth criminal. Thankfully, we were not hit by him. Oh, Inspector, I was very worried there for a while. Very worried indeed. Now then, Mr. Permanently in Mourning. Oh, yes? I'll be taking that whatever it is of Mr. McGilded's down to the yard, thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. No, don't! Don't give it to him! It's mine, that is, mine! I'm sorry, miss. But anything belonging to McGilded has been taken in as evidence now. As evidence? He did die in the courts. Sure, and even under police watch. If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. When did he grab it? Oh. And so, we handed Mr. McGilded's disc over to Inspector Gregson. Yeah, the whole disc. And were summarily turfed out of the shop and onto the street. Fucking police. God damn it. Ah, how about that? We were almost at the end anyway. Well, this is part one, I suppose. Makes sense. Alrighty then, what do we got here? See, that's why I hate grown-ups. all they do is feed you a pack of lies and then take your stuff away from you.
Oh really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm?
What?
Oh my, surely you were given that.
Yeah, the D let me keep it, after I looked daggers at him for long enough. He went through the pockets and said, "Go on then, have it," before telling me to scarper.
Scarper.
What a way to say scamper, I suppose. Always pays off, giving people a look you can hate 'em. I can't help feeling that it's going to get you into serious trouble one day. What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind.
The music box disc?
But Mr. Windibank said it was practically worthless. I think I'm gonna go and have another bash. Give him a long, hard stay. I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Windibanks again today. Why not? That's not fair. It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now, and taking a statement from Mr. Windibank. But that disc's mine! I had the ticket for this coat, and it was in the coat's pocket. And there should be something else and all. That's what the rotten cove said, ain't it? Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too, whatever it is. Now she's really pushing her luck. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Yeah, and it's all your fault, Sholmes. So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Straight shooter, huh? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. Come on, free food, free food. No, Ta. You're lost. Oh. Why would I come round your place, huh? Have you lost your head or something? I see she's been watching Ye Old Bleach just flash step out of the scene. Oh dear, she's gone. Having reveled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway. Interesting. Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a plate for our potential guest at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later, too. Sorry? I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you. Oh, how exciting! What is it? You shall have to wait and see, Miss Susato. Until later, then. Sick. Well, I mean, it's not like we have anywhere else to go. Where else would we... Where else would we go? Okay, we'll just mosey on back. Say, hey, what's up? We just saw you like a few seconds ago. What's poppin'? Ah, Susie and Bruno, come in, come in. Good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already. Busy as always? What even is the time? It's almost 4. The fuck?
I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening.
Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you?
Oh, yes. After all, we have a special guest joining us. We're gonna ambush her. She still has my gun, and I just can't have that. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess. A dead bitch. Look at those little eyes of hers shining. Oh dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Jenny! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise. Yes, that's wonderful news.
Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at that idea.
I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional.
Oh, yes, that does sound like fun.
I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruhodo?
You're gonna criticize me before the little girl?
By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to? Hurley? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes? I beg that you won't speak to me. Sorry? I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. As you can see, I'm not here. Boy! I don't know how to respond to that. What's his deal?
I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything.
Yes, I see.
Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes, Hurley does. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they?
Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are. Oh shit, plot.
What's the matter, Runo? You have ever such a funny look on your face.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes, you're wondering? Am I right?
Ow! How did you...
Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book.
Ugh, this girl is dangerous.
Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind.
But will you, though? I mean, yeah, it's been on our minds, I suppose. Well, I guess we'll just address the elephant in the room.
I'm sure you've been wondering why it is that I live here with Hurley, haven't you?
Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents? Oh, serious, Iris.
My mummy and daddy aren't with me anymore.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Mummy passed away when I was born. And at around the same time, my father... Well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on.
Oh, goodness, hold on. Ooh, that was a big one. Oh. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley?
Yes! Daddy and Hurley were always solving mystery cases together.
She didn't mention that before.
He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the metal chest over there.
Really? He recorded them all?
And if I squint my eyes...
I think my redacted collection is somewhere on my bookshelf. So yeah, I too have a copy of Daddy's works. But that's redacted. We don't need to mention that.
So, you mean it's true? Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases?
Oh yes, the redacted stories. Those are the ones.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it?
So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father?
Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. But that only made me want to look even more. So I opened it up. And found your father's memoirs. Yes. So I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me. That's when I found out that the author of all these accounts was my father.
So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. Intriguing. I guess we'll pop this question.
I've practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So, it came as quite a shock. When Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy, I mean.
Oh. It must have done. It must have done.
I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you. And at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me.
Oh?
Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they even open their mouths sometimes.
Right. What an incredibly useful skill.
Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, actually. I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all of those thrilling stories. Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that.
I can see.
He forgets everything. As soon as he solved a case, it all but vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, I gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again.
Oh my god, the goat. Do it again. The goat. Oh my goodness. Document your shit, because you don't know when it'll disappear. Truly the mystery running back. We're gonna murder another person the exact same way, and we're gonna do the case again. No exceptions. Too funny, too funny.
It was quite a shock for everyone, I bet.
You can say that again.
You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? That's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study and study so that I could earn a doctorate as well.
May I remind the chat that that this little girl has a doctorate at the age of 10. In medicine, no less. How do you do that? It's fucking ridiculous. It'd be like that? You know, fuck it. Ace Attorney's done weirder. Ace Attorney has done weirder. Iris's father, who went to some distant land, and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim of this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Hey. Miss Susato. Yes. Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time. I think that would be for the best.
Mood swings! Y'all like mood swings? This is great. This is fantastic. Ooh, let's not worry about that. Ooh, we're just gonna swerve on right past that. Happy fun time music. Let's talk about Ginny. Yay!
So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade and the young woman from the McGilded case 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're the best of friends.
Who hold each other at gunpoint.
Friendship. Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. Best of friends. Oh, who knows, maybe they like a good game of British tag. And I chase after her down the back alleys. Interesting idea of friendship.
As she pulls out the Glock. The Glock 9000. Look at that thing. It's incredible.
And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh. There are so many beautiful colors in the world. Ginny wants me to make a whole rainbow. I suppose this means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, haven't you? Yes, that's right. I'd got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now. Why would you shoot him?
Poor Hurley.
Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited.
I just hope she does actually come. Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you.
Eek! Mr. Sholmes.
Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before? Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you? We've been with you for most of the day. Goodness, really?
Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed?
My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam?
Oh,
Never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. Behold, my dear fellows.
oh, another music box disc.
Yeah, it's almost like he's based off of Redacted Redacted. Total loon! But this is just anime version of it. So he's free to do whatever silly poses and shit. It's great. It's great. Fun time. Fun time. No, not another disc, Miss Usato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilded's disc.
Oh my. Then, what's it doing here?
You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection, I may well be more adept at larceny.
Ooh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant.
Fucking let's go, the great Ace Attorney, Gentle and LaBrava, let's go.
They'd be amazing. Oh, your copy. I see you too have your copy of Adventures of Redacted. Such a fun title. Such a fun set of stories.
And Reno could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught.
Right. Always have a friend who's gonna be a lawyer in the future. You never know when they'll need him.
Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting, she could write all our menacing crime notifications. Yes, I'd be delighted.
I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think.
Okay, now you're up for fucking... Well, you're not stealing anything, Susato, so of course you're down with that cause. Lovely, let's converse. So pray tell, what's up with the discs?
I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard.
Quite correct.
And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this.
Wait, that's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes. Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken.
If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc.
What'd you do, Sholmes? What'd you do? I'll be taking that, whatever it is, of McGilded's down to the yard. Thank you very much. So hand it over.
Oh, yes, of course.
If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector.
Spam.
For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not? Yes, you did. But I still don't understand. It was precisely at that moment that I summoned my one and only friend into action. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars, like this. That's amazing! The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel. Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of precisely controlled solution.
How extraordinary.
Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. A simple press, and its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment. Yes, it sounds illegal, but highly resourceful. You get a clap. From the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played. Alright, pray tell, what's the dealie with the disc?
Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What music does the disc play?
Well, unfortunately, I have no idea.
No idea?
None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows?
It's K-pop.
Yeah, it's BTS. She Sholmes is part of the army, you see.
And that's about as far as we'll go with that joke, because I know nothing else. No, I'm afraid not. Goodness, you don't know, Bruno, about K-pop? Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Protuberances. Cool. Small protuberances pluck the different teeth of the comb as they rotate past it, creating different notes. The first music box to be invented used as a rotating cylinder with protuberances with protuberances on it.
Words are hard. Words are very hard. But over time, a new type of player was produced, which uses discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe.
Why exactly?
Because the discs are easy to produce, and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result.
It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music, even when no performer is present.
But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem.
What do you mean?
As you may imagine, the construction of one's firm music box does not match that of another. And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable.
Ah, I see. So that's why...
Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal.
Where's the beat? Oh, this is ass.
Top 10 worst beats.
But as you can hear, to no avail. The results are equally unsatisfactory in this one. So, I am presently engaged in inquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe.
Every single one? That's Harley for you, always taking things too far.
But my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution.
But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it?
And the suite's pretty fucking crowded as it is. Yes, that is certainly true. In worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room.
What?
You're a bitch, Holmes, you're a bitch. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon.
Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case.
Shut up, phone.
Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows, still now.
The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial, the newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case.
You know, hey, who knows? Maybe he's part vampire. Maybe he could work on Castlevania or JoJo's logic, where we can just shoot laser beams out of our eyes and onto the carriage and light that bitch up. Convenient.
Oh, yes. The murder of the brickmaster, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason.
All these losers.
In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night.
Yeah, this is Zeke's theme. It's pretty fucking banging. It does its job as a very ominous piece of music.
And although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear the case is not yet closed.
Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long.
Thank you, Iris.
Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do.
I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with the pawnbroker. Yes, you may be right.
Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Winterbank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he?
Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mysteries lies dormant in my storeroom, were his words, I believe.
So you heard about that, did you? I expected you were incensed as well, as I was. Oh, yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Winterbeck's storeroom, gathering dust.
My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it, more secure than a bank's vault.
And what about your Stradivarius,
I almost said honey. Oh no, that would have been so terrible. Stradivarius. Yeah, that's how you say it.
And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure?
Well, there may be the occasional mix-up, caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley? Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it.
Good story, one of the better ones.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh. What's what the fuck is going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room?
Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? Well, that's because Miss Susato was such a great fan of all the stories of Mr. Sholmes, of course. But Rudo, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published. What? When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. I don't understand. That's why he said he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see. So that's why the manuscript is at at Windibanks? And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on? Ah. What is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear our guest has arrived. What the No, run that back! You showed up at the perfect, non-perfect time. Fucking amazing. Miss Lestrade. This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going. What the fuck? No, wait! Miss Lestrade! We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Oh, thoroughly dodged, seriously. Oh yes! Just wait there, Ginny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie. Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home. Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to some Mendelssohn? Mendelssohn? Oh, is that a composer? An artist? I won't take no for an answer. I don't think I remember a Mendelssohn. Must have been current. Must have been hip during the times. Meddlesome it is then. I don't blame you, Gina. I'd be afraid as a ragtag group of folk. No, but stay, we have Cat. The gang's all here. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Sholmes' violin performance was in no way meddlesome. And Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves, well into the night. And we got fucking sloshed. Woo, woo, woo. Big party, big party. And it seems we're winding down a bit. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine. And I felt as though I could still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Sholmes' violin even now. Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court. Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder? What's the matter, Susato-san? It's about the telegram I received. That arrived first thing this morning, I suppose. I've been summoned.
A portal just appears under her feet.
What? Summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me.
The Lord Chief Justice?
When? Tomorrow morning.
What? Then we have to start preparing at once.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone.
Alone? What on earth for? Damn. He's recognized who the actual MVP of all of this is. Ryunosuke ain't shit, apparently.
I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy.
What is this, third time's the fucking time where tension has just been thoroughly dissipated?
Oh, who could that be, I wonder? Good evening, friends. Iris, hello again. And Ginny. And Gina, too. Yes, Ginny's going to stay with us tonight. She's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny? Well, yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today. Oh, what in particular? All those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful?
You mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them all out on each other, didn't we?
I think I've awakened a natural talent. I can earn a living from it.
You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there.
So, what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see, I came to return this.
Wait, what? That's mine. Is it even in the court record? How is it in your possession if it's in my possession? It's a fake? Fuck it.
Oh my, however did you...
Big ol' inconsistency. They didn't expect you to check the court record. 0 out of 10. Worst game of 2021. Pack it up. We're fucking leaving.
I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius.
So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though.
Thank you.
Alright then, good night.
Yes, good night. So good night, get the fuck out.
So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Ginny? I think I wouldn't fancy me chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this. Yes, me too.
It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about.
I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript.
Yes, I suppose she probably does. And talk about it we shall. So what's the dealio here? How did she read the script? How does she know the future? Who slipped her the script? What's happening here?
Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time. Please. Alright, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I don't know what all this really... Reading my Cockney is difficult. I don't know what all this is about really, but... It's a story you made up, is it, Iris? The mantle script or whatever you call it? It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries. Daddy's? That's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Jenny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner. Eh? They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister? Apparently so. I was as surprised as you are, though. And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's your old man now, then? He had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone a very long time. A very long rest of the time. So, I never really met him. Oh, right. Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her.
Sleeping with the fishes. R.I.P. to the dude. Hardly even knew him. Damn.
Iris, this Hound of the Baskerville story. I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts? That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean. Oh, how? I don't really know, but it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it, and I showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that. It pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances. Well, why not? It's one of my best works. I'm not at liberty to say. Not now. So please, do not ask me. All right then, I won't. But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris. When the time is right.
This fucking game in a nutshell. God damn it, I need the sequel. I want to see where this thing goes.
And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Windibank, isn't it? Yes. Hurley said that it had to be somewhere very safe. That really gets my goat, that does. He's treating you like a child. I mean, that's what it is, keeping secrets like that. I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. Eh? If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. I think so too. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But he can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. What? Hurley's lying to me? I mean, like, if it came to that, Iris would know. We've established that she's good at that stuff. I see we have more to talk about. And we have nowhere else to go. I guess we'll just do some examining. Why not? Just look at our little teapot. Ooh. Short and stout. Bruno, what are you doing? Look, I'm not gonna steal nothing, alright? It's all junk anyway. Charming. I suppose I should engage our guests in conversation, really. Wait, does that cover everything? I suppose it does. Oh. Hello. It's off to the side. What you got to say? I guess ask about your parents. I've realized that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. I ain't gotten any, have I? Never did have. Oh. Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born. Not even our mums. Sheesh. But we all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah, Divion's my life. I love it. I get a kick out of every time I lift someone's pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we all afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. Oh, Gina. I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything right. But having listened to what Iris just said, sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. Oh. I mean, if you know you never had them, you don't feel like you always wanted to meet them. It's true. I do want to see Daddy so much. Hello there, special guest. I wonder if that even shows up on stream. Let's just exit that. Oh my god. No. No, technical difficulties. Something showed up on stream and I thought I could click out of it, but apparently I cannot click out of it. It's cool. Run it back. There we go. It's a good crash. It's a good. Oh, man. Oh, that's embarrassing. I guess I can't do anything about that. Oh, no. Well, shoot, I cannot see. Which one am I looking for? What's the... that one. There we go. Alright, let's get back to where I was.
Alright, speedrun time. Talk amongst yourselves as we get back to the plot.
Yep. Whoop. We're just gonna keep on going.
So this is all just very unfortunate, and it's one of the problems that I kind of have with this last case, where it just sets up all these things for the oh-so-obvious sequel that it's trying to set up. And some things just don't get delivered on, and it's very disappointing, and it makes me really want to see what's happening with the sequel. But yeah, all this talk of parents and stuff, it's very unfortunate. Not everybody's got it good. Not everybody's in a different situation. It's rather fucking shit. Oh my god. Wait, can I? What is the? Does the autoplay go any fast? It so doesn't go any faster. Okay. Fuck me. Okay, wait. No, okay. Oh, everything we've been hearing goes nowhere. It probably goes somewhere in the sequel, which it very obviously tries setting up by the end of the game, and it's like one of the few gripes that I have with the first game. I'm sure it gets delivered. So embarrassing. But we'll get there. We'll get there very soon. I'm quite looking forward to that one. Okay. That's where it pauses. Bam, Baskervilles. Go. Lying. That's where that conversation ends. Bada bing, bada boom. Save. Por favor. Examine over yonder. Hello, Gina. Talk about the parents' love. How non-existent they are. Such a shame, really. What a nice, relaxing song. I don't remember what it's a rendition of. I think it's supposed to be a rendition of something, but I don't know what it is. Wait. It's either Susato's theme or Kazuma's theme. Kazuma.
Okay, we're on the right path now. So what's the deal?
Gina, what did you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris? Well, he reckons he popped that manuscript or whatever, right? But come on, that's obviously a lot of rubbish. Oh my, why would you think that, Gina? It's simple. If that story was really an old Windibank storeroom, there's no way someone with half a way around the world, in your words you, could have known about it.
Ah, a very good point.
Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. But Hurley would never do something like that. I'm sure of it.
Huh.
You grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, the lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't at Windibank's. You'd seen soon enough if you had to look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean to think that he sold it. I mean that sometimes I wonder if he might have hidden... I mean that sometimes I wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris.
Oh my goodness, look at the time. Come along, Jenny. We should go back downstairs.
Yeah, alright.
And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you?
No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then.
Iris, it sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult, but deep down, she's still just a child. Wise for her years.
Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night too, Naruhodo-san.
Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father, but also the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on.
Big ol' ellipses. Second wave of ellipses. Third wave of ellipses.
Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo. That voice, that's Mr. Sholmes. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman who don't need no man. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received a distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Usato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, look out of the window, my dear fellow. What's this about? Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night? That's Mr. Windibank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Windibank's... Oh no! Oh shit.
It's simple. If that story was really an old Winterbank storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. Son of a bitch! Could Gina have gone? It seems you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? Oh, no! No, not really. Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once. Miss Usato!
Sounding suddenly like Mr. Sholmes already.
Oh, shit. What the hell are we gonna do?
What the hell's gonna happen?
The door to Winterbanks. It's open. And the lamp is burning. It must be Gina, mustn't it? Let us hope it's nothing more than sinister. Or let us hope it's nothing more sinister. What? Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside. Oh, fuck. There's no one here. Oh, yes. There is. Oh, shit. Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo. But after them, go! Right.
Oh, fuck.
Blast! I've lost them. Hello, hello, what have we here? The alarm was just raised from the pawnbroker, sir. But you know something about that. Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Winterbanks.
Oh shit, anime.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruhodo,
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry! It's Gina!
God fucking damn it. Well, look what you done. You Persona 3'd himself, and Gina's in there, and it's a locked room mystery. Fuck.
And Sholmes has been shot. Son of a bitch. What the fuck? We're still in investigation. Yeah, we sure are. Son of a bitch. Bang bang, guns fired. Ah! I'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. After them, go! Behind that door, in the storeroom. Hurry! God fucking damn it. It's Gina. From that moment, Winterbank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back into my lodgings at 221B.
Well, shit. Oh boy. What a way to start the day. Death. Murder. Straight shots fired. And from unknown assailants, whatever is going to go on. Oh, Iris.
A telegram came, but all it says was wait at home.
Oh, yes. We asked for one of the policemen to have sent it. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Bruno?
Poor Iris. She's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know.
Something awful has happened, hasn't it?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Guess who's going to jail tonight, huh? Gina really said, I'm going to jail! Period! Oh my god, I forgot about that. Right, serious times. Anyway. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning.
Oh, yes, I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw all of those police carriages pulling up outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there.
When we entered Windibank's in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. Thugs? What the hell's a thug? They ran out onto the street, and I chased after them, but they got away.
So, it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windibank, I suppose.
I don't know, but that's not what the police are believing at the moment.
Oh? Why not?
They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina.
Ginny? But why?
Well, the thing is...
No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that.
I know. None of us think she did it.
Then why have they arrested her?
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. Well, shit.
I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about 2 thugs that were there at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they?
Oh, she's assuming the worst.
No! I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. This is all so horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside.
I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well.
Oh no!
And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards...
Don't tell me there was no one else in the room.
Yes, exactly. How did you know?
It's the only explanation.
Yes, the only explanation indeed.
What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well?
What can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. Boy, how is Sholmes?
So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals.
I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to the hospital this morning.
What?
Well, when we entered Windibanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet.
Hurley? Was shot? No.
It's all right. His life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
He's at St. Sinners. Sinners? Signers? Fuck it, Sinner. He's at St. Sinners. They're tending to him there.
I must see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see.
To operate? Oh, poor Hurley.
Shit. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windibank's shop. They shot Mr. Holmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside of the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After them! Go! After that, I ran out into the street, but... well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno.
Good point.
On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
Oh, Iris. Damn. Okay, what's last big update? What's happening with
Susie. Where's Susie, Bruno?
She's still at the police station.
Oh, why?
I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they won't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. And Mr. Sato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later.
Ah, I see.
Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know and I would have come to the station.
I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment, but I can at least try and find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. Nasty.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno.
I would be honored.
I can't stand just sitting around here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to me with this scene of a murder, but I don't want to leave her here all alone either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh yes, I'd love to.
Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed.
And don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Then let's get schmoving. So we can go to the hospital. We can go to the prison. Let's see. Okay. Standard Ace Attorney procedure requires that we go visit the defendant first. So let's pop on in and see how Gina's doing. If we can even see her. Oh, there she is. Hello, Gina. They let you keep the gun?
Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Haley and I made.
I wish she wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. I get it, you're tense.
What are you here for? Jenny?
I have a feeling it's because of us that you ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you.
Well, you can.
Sorry?
You heard. Get lost. Don't be like that, Jenny. I know you didn't do it. You never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You think you know me? Pull the other one. Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the likes of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when they're walking around down the street. That's how I get bought. And if I saw me chance, I'd sneak into a pawn shop any day of the week. Just to see what I could lay me hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Jenny, I'll be in court tomorrow, they said. Some cove came by before and said he'd be a lawyer for me or some like. Said it was my right or something. I told him to get stuffed.
Well, you don't know if he swings that way, Gina.
I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one.
She couldn't be staring at me any more obviously if she tried.
Why are you being like this, Jenny?
Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ye old tsundere.
Time to get her to agree to let us defend her. Otherwise the plot can't move forward, you see. I don't understand, Gina. Why did you send the public defender away?
He wanted me to sign some papers. Representation papers or something like that. It's all gonna be rigged anyway, the whole trial. They'll pin it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do.
Why do you think that? How old is Gina? I forget. 17, okay.
Why do you think that? Because that's how it's always been for me, growing up in the back slums, me whole life. If you do what the grown-ups tell you, it'll get your mates dragged off to the coppers. Or worse. I've had it happen to me before and all, and sold out nearly a snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one. That's the point. As soon as you do, you're gone to grass. Dead. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could forget it. Jenny! Don't you trust Runo? Nah, I don't.
I ain't do nothing.
Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone.
Well, at the very least, we can ask what happened. These are our people involved in this whole thing.
Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbroker's. There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me. So I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and you know the rest.
No, we don't know the rest.
But why, Jenny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work, and half the time you don't even get nothing.
Is that really why you broke into the place?
Obviously not.
What?
Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else?
Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I say would make a blind bit of difference. Please tell us, Jenny. We'll believe you, whatever it is.
Stop being uncooperative, we're trying to help you. And you nailed it on the head. It's to find the manuscript because we were just talking about it. It was given to Susato.
Was it? Believe me, don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. But what do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? I'm actually rich as fuck. Fuck y'all.
God, that'd be a swerve. Slumming in with the slums.
What did you mean before, Gina? When you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've been told are? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of time. I don't want to question me now. Jenny, please. Oh, yeah. I wanted to give you this. Something to remember me by. A cat with a snowman.
Not the best parting gift, but you know what? Hey, when you're in jail, and when you're in jail, you know.
What the fuck? Why this? A photographic print. A really adorable cat. And motherfucking Frosty the Snowman back there. What the fuck? I found it on one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in me having it. I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in the pocket of that overcoat. Anyway, don't bother coming again. But... Oh, Ginny. Sick. What a way to go. Adorable cat in the snow. Hold up, bars.
Can we examine the photo at the very least? See what's going on here? Reveal to me Reveal to me, cat. What are your secrets? Did you steal the Declaration of... Did you?
The baby is small and round.
And so fluffy! Cute little whiskers go doo-doo-doo-doo!
Oh, that's one of my favorite ones.
This is an adorable little cat. I think it looks a little like Wagahai. I always thought that cats like to curl up inside the heated kotatsu blanket when it snowed.
The cat killed the guy and shot Herlock. Alright, maybe we're onto something here. It was the cat that done it.
Maybe British cats are different.
Can we examine the snowman? Apparently not. But what if we flip it on? Wow. What do we have here?
Look on the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th February, 9 p.m. Article deposited 1 small box. Loan amount paid 10 shillings. Redemption deadline 13th April, 9 p.m. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket? 13th February? That could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? A small box. That doesn't tell us much about it, does it? Bruno, if Mr. McGilded still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. So do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Yes!
If it's something McGilda deposited, we need to investigate.
Damn. R.I.P. Cat. That was our one lead on the prime suspect. You know, the cat was the watchman, letting the two thugs in.
Well, it seems you may not want to discuss anything else, so we're just gonna mosey along to the crime scene. Or we can probably stop in the hospital,
See what's poppin', if he's good or not.
Hallie! Oh,
What do we have here?
he's not here. No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hallie was being a big baby, and the bullet wound wasn't that bad as... And the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all After all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not, there's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholm suffered. Oh.
Hello, hello, what have we here? This ward is off limits. No visiting. So what are you doing here?
Well, I'll have you know, we're Hurley's next of kin.
Oh, well, begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The great mystery solvers as is a mysterious family, eh?
If that's how you want to see us,
Sure.
Where is he, Constable? Where's Hurley?
I believe he's currently in the operating theater, ma'am. We're going an extensive operation.
Extensive?
It's been several hours since we went in.
Oh dear. Is he going to be alright?
Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. The anesthetic, that is.
Oh,
I've heard of a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet.
I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later.
oh, poor Hurley.
Too much coffee kills an anesthetic? Interesting.
Well, no need to examine here now. We'll come back.
Right, time to investigate. Strap in, folks. Movement.
There he goes. The most animated man alive.
This is where it happened then? Last night?
That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables.
Well, good to see you're prepared.
But apart from the policemen in here, you wouldn't know anything had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance.
No, you're right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking.
I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Commentary?
Boy, I heard that. Greg.
Oh, Inspector. Good morning.
I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the bottom before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let those two rogues get away, mind.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
I thought you'd assign extra men to beat around here, Gregsy. Now look what's happened. Haley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty.
Ah. Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see that he has the very best medical care.
Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak.
And I don't think it's Bruno's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job.
Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about it.
Would you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. Switching up the mask, you may say.
Oh, where me matters. Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice. Some nice, refreshing fruit juice.
Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy?
Yes. That's weird.
I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some.
Glug glug. Ah, lovely. Thank you very much. I'm really at the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. Oh. Well, let's see. What do we do first? First we say. Bada bing, bada boom. I suppose we'll just do some investigating first. We'll get new shit to talk about.
All right then. Let's see what we can uncover.
Boy, what do you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here.
Oh, but we were hoping to investigate.
This is a crime scene for Pete's sake. No touching.
What's the problem, Gregsy? Bruno's a lawyer. You know that.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. The rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruhodo was to have been properly appointed by the accused, well, that'd be another matter.
The accused?
If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be only too happy to let you nose around.
Did you hear that, Bruno? You need Ginny to sign some representation papers. It looks like presenting the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way.
To do any investigating? Oh. I like his little wobbles. Man has good vibes. Yeah, the man has good vibes when Iris is here. Anytime else, yeah, just fuck this, fuck that, fuck the Japanese.
Police are scouring every inch of this place by the look of it.
Instructions from the yard are to examine every article in the shop and every ledger and book of accounts.
Every article? But that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely.
We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're sifting through all that's all in shifts at least, but still, we'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface.
Ah, yeah, it's a fucking... Imagine investigating a pawn shop.
Back in ye old England. Shit must be ridiculous.
A crime in the pawnbrokers. It must be every policeman's worst nightmare.
It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know? A crime in the pawnbrokers. Look at that. Even Naruhodo is picking up on the art of reading people's thoughts before they say them.
Alright. I think we're barred.
What do you have to say, good sir? This officer has been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here.
Shish! Keep it down.
Oh, sorry. There's a major clue just here.
Really? Then we must tell Gregsy at once.
But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer. Stuck here? What do you mean? I haven't been home in 2 days already.
I need another constable to relieve me and take over my shift.
They really have a tough time, the British police.
That doesn't stop us from investigating, though, does it?
No, I suppose not. I'm fairly sure that the calendar he was peering at. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're barred here. We are barred. So I guess we'll have to do a circle around back to Gina to figure out what the deal is. What can you tell us, Griggs? So, how is the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. There's some very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge the diver we arrested last night, in fact. Gina? You're going to charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me.
Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid...
Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you?
What the... Oh wow, she's good.
And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you... How? How could you possibly know that?
I had a feeling, that's all.
Remind me never to try and keep a secret from Iris. So you arrested the 2 men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes. They were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison. She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Look at that. Look at that. Already got our 2 bozos in crime. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Damn you, pre-written dialogue. We just saw the man who said he's under care. And under the knife, too.
Well, I know he's being operated at St. Simmons. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know.
I'm terribly sorry, Your Ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visiting at all.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we knew that. Ugh. I guess we were supposed to just come here before anyone else. The bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. He's lost a fair bit of blood.
Oh no.
He didn't seem too bad at the first hours or so. But a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. Well, anyway, he's having an emergency surgery right now. We gotta stop that bleeding.
But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him feel better?
Oh, well, of course, Your Ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it.
Really? How do you know?
How do I know? Well, because of course. I guess, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why. We'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp on what's needed to make someone well again.
Oh dear. Please don't die, Hurley.
I'll report to your ladyship the moment I hear he is out of the operating theater. Good to see he's more cooperative. We've got about 20-ish minutes of stream left, so we'll keep going until then.
I couldn't help noticing, Inspector.
What? Not with it, sunshine?
Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris.
Watch the sauce, sonny. I'm a copper, and we don't go in for favoritism.
But he's right. You do treat us differently.
It's because of those Adventures of Herlock Sholmes stories. That's why.
Oh,
I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson.
oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really.
It was one of Sholmes's lines. Gregson is the smartest of Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Oh, did I write that?
And you know what that one line did for me? Huh? The very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you.
Oh, that's amazing.
All because everyone at the Yard reads them. They read all of Herlock Sholmes' stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Well, of course. That explains everything. It was around that time that you became such a toady to me.
That's one way to say simp. Well, can you blame me? All it takes is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, huh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I lost to worrying about it.
But that would never happen, Gregsy.
Every month when the new Rance magazine came out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages.
Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves.
Glug, 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 glug. Is there anybody who drinks tea like that? Ah, lovely. Thank you very much. I really hit the spot. Your ladyship. Teetotal. Oh, yeah. There's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naro. Oh, you glug tea. How does that go down? You just treat it like any other drink? Aren't you supposed to sip the shits?
Yes, what is it?
Hot. Take care of your throat, man. You don't want that shit being damaging. I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now.
An important message? I wonder what it could be. What's the message? What's the message? Reveal us your secrets. Are you going to tell me what this important message is then, Inspector?
Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
Dear Susie! Is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe.
Nope, not anymore. She had to head off.
Head off? Where?
To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her.
Ah, yes, of course. I'd forgotten about that.
One of the whipstocks took her there in the yard carriage after we'd finished questioning her. When she asked us to tell you that she didn't have Okay. But she asked us to tell you that she didn't have the fare for the return journey, and to go and meet her there. She's got a nerve, you spouting guard as a bloomin' message service. I see. Well, thank you for passing that along, Spectre.
Why did Susie have to go to the Lord Chief's justice?
She didn't tell me. But I better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. Goody. We get to go back to that Castlevania clock tower level.
Well, it's been a minute. Let's pop on in and see what's going on.
What indeed is going on? Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal.
How so?
I mean, look at that suit of armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you?
Maybe it thinks the same about you. So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Oh shit. There they are. Susato-san and Lord Strongheart.
I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious.
Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. Return? Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland? Susato-san! Fuck going on? Go away, birds.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
What was that all about? Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
What's this all about? Why are you talking about Miss Susato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? I need her! This is MVP! How are we gonna survive? Tomorrow? But what about Jenny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear.
Oh shit. Our friend's in jail, Sholmes is shot, and the MVP isn't here! What the fuck?
Miss Susato, what's this all about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as is. That's not what I asked! What happened? Why are you leaving? It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no!
Oh shit.
Professor Mikotoba?
Our jolly old dude. They're vibing here.
Yes, sorry.
You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago. My father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. And it seems he grows weaker day by day. I don't believe it.
As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible.
Yes, absolutely. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe this is happening.
This sucks. This sucks.
So Gina has been charged. She'll have to appear in court? Yes. She was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No! Not even 24 hours later?
Gina? Ah, the Lestrade girl and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. An all too transpicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. Now, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time. Ginny would never do something like that.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart.
In deference of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave now.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more furious matters. We have far more serious matters. We have far more serious matters with which to contend.
Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. "3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me."
There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart.
Which is?
It's Miss Lestrade's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her.
A timely suggestion.
Sorry?
The girl currently has no representation. Man, we really did we really did things out of order. That's crazy.
But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right.
Why would she do that?
A question you would do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. You'll find her at the local prison.
Yes, thank you.
Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you.
What a day. And it just gets worse and worse, even though we knew this. Gina charged with murder. Susato-san about to leave? Sholmes is shot, Iris is worried, and prom's tomorrow! Come, Mr. Naruhodo.
Iris, we must make haste.
But, Susie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do?
As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can.
MVP, MVP, MVP.
Thank you, Miss Usato. That's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can, as a lawyer. Let's get moving. Well, 5 minutes left, too. Let's see what we can get done in these 5 minutes, shall we? Oh! Hello again, Gina. God fucking damn it, why the hell does she still have the gun? What are you lot here for now? Let's have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously.
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Look! You can come as... You can come as many times as you like, but you ain't got nothing more, and I ain't got nothing more to say to you.
Why is Susato giving that look, though?
Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say.
What?
I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Farewell? Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home, to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie? Well, that ain't none of my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them.
Talk to him! Talk to your girl!
Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. Because of you.
Talk to your girl!
What? It's my fault? Yes. So I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now, I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim.
What a way to shit on him. She's got away with words. Look at her smirk. Look at her fucking smirk. She's playing her. And it's gonna work. Yo, look at this shit.
What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it. By admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Jenny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant.
Excuse me.
No, I can't.
Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago?
Alright, just come in. This is like a wrecking ball, goddamn.
Something about that trial? The one in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted? The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus? You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial,
I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe it. Will you tell us about it now?
Alright, we're about to converse on big lies. Later, we have hit our little stream limit. So we're gonna wrap it up right there. Let's see, where did I stop? There we go, last one. Ominous music in the background. What lies could she have told? Guess we'll just have to find out another time on The Great Ace Attorney. Alright, a whole bunch of developments. Guns were fired, brat brat. And fucking Sholmes is in the hospital. Shit's gone crazy. Gina's in jail. Our goddamn MVP Susato is fucking leaving tomorrow. We must see the truth behind the Zeke's beams. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we don't. Honestly, that's kind of the one thing I don't remember from playing the game. But, what can you do? Folks, that's gonna do it for today's stream. I hope you enjoyed your stay, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Let's see. I guess tomorrow will be... Yeah, what about prom? Prom is in court. And we ain't got a suit. We're still rocking our same fucking student attire. Yeah, we don't have a proper Ace Attorney suit. I don't even think Naruhodo gets that. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. But folks, that's gonna do it today. We're on the road, as far as stream updates go, to 50 followers. We are currently resting at the halfway mark. Good 25. So hopefully at some point, we'll get to 50 at some point, but I'm honestly not doing myself any favors by playing these games that don't really get a whole bunch of views on Twitch. We'll change that. The hard-hitting Nintendo Switch games are coming. I need to find something that can support the audio when streaming. And honestly, I think that's kind of like the last thing. Minecraft? That is a hard-hitting one. That is a very big, hard-hitting one. That would probably do me some favors. One day, I'll gather up some friends to do Minecraft, because I'm not exactly the most creative type, honestly. I'll have more people that are better than that, better than me at that. But yeah, Smash Brothers is coming. 3 Houses are coming. We gotta make our own little Mat Mess server. That'd be cute. We gotta find a better naming convention for this thing. Like Mat Mess, I'm teetering like left and right.
Like, it's on brand. People will recognize it. But I feel like there's something better out there. Something more. Wow. Let's see. What else? Didn't have that many people on a Friday, so we'll see if Friday's a good enough day
to stream stuff, or that'll just be our little break day.
As far as everything being ported to YouTube, I'll edit those things probably by tonight or so. Yeah, Wednesday went off. Well, that was the grand return.
Wednesday went off because I broadcasted that everywhere.
I'm hoping to replicate that success at some point.
But maybe Friday is not the day.
Maybe people got too many things going on. Totally fine. Totally fine. Let's see. If you're new here, man, Twitch sucks because it's got bots who view, and I don't know whether or not a person's real, and it sucks. So I don't know if there's anybody actually new in the stream who's watching. But hey, if you're new, as always, we have a suggestion box. Darkstalkers and Honey Pop were recommended.
It's about to go down a list and ban. Hey, you can do that. You got mod powers, I think.
Yes, you do. You can most definitely do that. I can help. But yeah, recommend the stream to friends if they like voice acting things and roleplay. Trying to get to 50 followers, and at that point, once we get steady income and subscribers maybe, I'll be less annoying about this and just carry on with my business. But right now, we're going hard. I'm really looking forward to one day getting 50 followers. And hey, you can help me out. And of course, I won't be sitting idly by. When Smash Brothers starts going, oh man, that's gonna be fun. Right, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart. Mario Kart's surprising. You're positive one day? One day. I'm kind of surprised Mario Party still has a whole bunch of viewers. It's kind of impressive. You know what? How about a topical game? Yeah, what's a topical game?
Well, that's research for another day.
I got a thing we can do. I'm going to test out a little feature. We're gonna see if we can raid somebody. With however many people we have in here. I think it's because of the new game that Mario Party came out. Mario Party. So, do we raid a channel or do we host a channel? What's the difference?
I don't know what the difference is. Hold on. Hosting versus raid. Raid sends the viewers to a channel to another channel to watch the next stream. Whereas a host keeps the viewers of a channel on the same channel they were already on and just streams whatever stream is being hosted on the channel. So what I need is a raid. So we'll raid somebody. I don't know who to raid. But I guess before I make the little raid,
as always, thank you so much for joining me on this Friday evening. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I greatly appreciate that. I guess until any further updates, tomorrow we're going to probably finish off Delta, because I have a feeling we're getting closer and closer, and I think we can squeeze in that ending at around 2.5 hours. But we'll see. We will most definitely see. So with that being said, before I figure out how to raid somebody. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night, and take care. Bye-bye. All of chapter 1? I think so. I think we're getting closer. That's what I believe, anyway. Alright.
Let me figure out how to run something. Stay on the line if you want to. We'll see who we can raid.
Well, son of a bitch, that just didn't work. Once more, with feeling. Apparently, that's just not working. Let's try one more time. Yeah, okay, sick. We're just not raiding folk. Maybe another channel? No? Okay, third time's the charm. Third time's the charm, pretty please. Oh, you can see who I'm trying to raid. That's interesting. Yeah, I thought it would have been funny. I guess not. Well, I mean, like, I'm getting like an error. Try running that quick action again later. Fuck you mean? Wait, hold on. What? OBS is doing something? Right? I don't quite
Know what's going on.
I think that's our chat. Oh, sick. I guess it worked. What? Wait, that's hosting. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Fuck it. I don't know what's happening. Oh, good lord. Forget about it. I don't even know if I'm still on. Bye! This is already awkward enough as it is. I'm out. I'm out.